Today we're going to begin our Middle East unit, and we're going to begin by talking about the Persian Empire. But before that, we need to look at some background on where and why civilizations emerged. The first place we're going to talk about is the Fertile Crescent. It is pictured here. It is an area of land in Southwest Asia between the Mediterranean Sea and the Persian Gulf. It gets its name because of its fertile farmland and its overall crescent shape. The area in the middle is Mesopotamia, which the name means the land between two rivers. It is located between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers, as you can see on the map. This area is so fertile because the rivers flood at least once a year, leaving behind rich mud. People were able to farm things like wheat and barley and able to grow in surplus, which means they were able to grow even more than their people needed. This allowed them to stay in one place instead of traveling in search of food. This in turn allowed for larger populations. As agriculture took hold, civilizations were born. This area included many early civilizations, including the Sumer, the Assyrians, and the Persians, which we will be talking about today. It is often referred to as the cradle of civilization. We use the word cradle as birth, so it's the birthplace of civilization. Agriculture emerged in a few different areas. For thousands and thousands of years, people lived in small groups, hunting and gathering to live. But about 10,000 years ago, farming emerged in the areas of India and the Middle East. You can see those areas in red on your map. As mentioned, when we were talking about the Fertile Crescent and Mesopotamian, farming allowed people to live in one place to grow their food. As they grew surplus, people and their population grew, because a stable food source equals population growth. Notice all the red areas on the map. These are the areas where population growth led to the emergence of civilizations. This brings us to ancient empires. The same places that were in red on the previous map, the areas where agriculture developed, are also the same areas where civilizations would lead to empires. This map shows the ancient empires. Today we will begin talking about the Persian Empire. Please follow along with the Middle East PowerPoint beginning on slide 5. And also follow along in your textbook in Chapter 4, Section 3 to begin learning about the Persian Empire.